What's up, El Catroids? Welcome back to another El Cachorro video. Apparently I'm behind a little bit. Sorry, I've been prepping for a yard sale, so supposedly there's a couple new things that have come out that we need to take a look at. I've not looked at these yet, so we will do that together. So there was a Frontier Unlocked stream, I believe that happened last week. That showed some new stuff here. Instead of watching the whole stream like we did last time, which was long, and then there was a bunch of other stuff they covered, I just fast forwarded to the parts. Technically looks like they interviewed this chick here for a little bit. I don't even remember what her name was. So let's see what the show was.
From that family, they were the biggest.
So they're talking about the Utah Raptors.
So in their environment in the early Cretaceous, they were the apex predator, and they were particularly robust and quite heavy.
Early Cretaceous in their environment?
And they had to
possibly.
be because they were hunting ankylosaurs.
Blimey, that's a big point of truth through it, absolutely.
Yeah.
So dimorphism is a huge part of Jurassic Revolution 3. So can you tell us about what differs or differences the male and the female
great color on
Utah
these
have?
skins. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. So, now the Jurassic World Evolution 3, we have males and females. Until now, we only had females.
We'll see if they talk
so
about. I mean, we'll pay
the
attention if they talk about
differences with
anything
the Utah Raptor, we went for something quite naturalistic and a little bit subtle. But once you train your eye to see it, you'll feel like a really accomplished ranger. So the male is a little bit more robust, a little bit. It's got a slightly bigger crest on the head. A little bit larger body.
While
the female is a little bit more slim.
It's not really interesting.
And the male also has a slightly different pattern as well. It's got a really cool line going down the neck.
You've got the males, you've got the females, but you've also got the juveniles. So how?
It's like out of it.
Jump in.
We have to look at a lot of baby animals essentially, and how really.
So with kind of
they're going to be carrying on that trait and look like their parents, and they're going to be red as well.
So feathers are a big part of the Utah Raptors design. It's very, very distinctive. Did you have real world evidence of the feathers that they have in the game?
Yeah, well, we have a lot of fossils showing us that dromaeosaurs had feathers. We don't have any for the Utah Raptor yet, but we do have them for related species, and we can even see on the species that on the arm there's little holes for the quills, quill knobs, where the feathers would have come out of, and we wanted to make sure we got that shape right because it's quite a particular type of wing. They couldn't quite use it to fly.
So when you've got them in your parks, your herds, they are quite family oriented.
Yeah, they are, and we even have fossil evidence for this. We've got fossils of the whole family, of the adult with the juvenile, and they're eating their little hunted dinosaur that they had, and they're just all a family unit. You don't want to separate them in your park.
Absolutely not. So one of the other dinosaurs that were revealed was the Lokiceratops, and I think that one has gone down pretty well with prospective players. Can you tell us more about the Lokiceratops itself?
New animal.
So the Lokiceratops is a ceratopsian.
So it's the only new animal that's been
It's been a while since we've had a new one in the game, so this was really our chance to put a lot of love and energy into this one, make it the best it can be. We looked at a lot of fossil evidence.
No, there's a new sauropod.
Even for the skin, even on the materials
one,
of the Lokiceratops itself, we looked at fossilized skin impression from other ceratopsians to really add in those extra science details.
Speaking of details, again, we have the dimorphism in Jurassic World Evolution 3.
Steps, I'd say, is an example of quite prominent dimorphism. So the male and female have slightly different crests, and even in the fossil itself is a really cool skull. It's almost complete, and you can see how asymmetrical it is. And we represented that in the game as well. So the male and female both have slightly asymmetrical crests with that little bit of lovely natural wonkiness
that's a big boy in the background.
that really makes them feel alive.
Yeah,
So when they
and
hatch,
of course
is
you've
everything you
got the
hatch as a baby?
juveniles as well. How are they to design and compare to the
You have to make
adults?
adults at first, right?
Well,
You have to have
the
first ones be adults.
juvenile, we do actually
the babies
have
just survive on their own
skulls
food,
of juvenile ceratopsians, and
That's
they're
interesting.
really adorable.
That's interesting.
And
So when we
they
first
also
make the
have
dinosaur,
quite a different head shape, which was interesting. They've got really big eyes,
is it a baby
but
or an
they've not
adult?
quite grown into their crest yet. So
That's interesting.
that was really
That's an
fun to
interesting
reference.
one
And I
there,
think our
yeah.
final juveniles are so
So
cute.
then
I
you
think
get
they're one
rid
of
of
my
them as a
favorites.
baby.
That's amazing. So the moral of the story is for the
And then they don't have
Lokiceratops and the
no prototype
Utahraptors, science is quite simply cute.
Interesting. That's a
And I
good-
think people are going to be really, really excited to get them in their parks. Emma, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us your insight
That was it. That was,
on the Triceratops and the Utahraptors.
that was it. Did they shorten this? 'Cause I never got the next video queued up. Oh no. That was all they put in there? Wow, that was just a show up, mention the game kind of thing. That was a killing time, just bringing up the game so people remember it's out there. Kind of, that's all that was. Cause that was a 7-minute thing about just her talking about the designs of the two animals. Wasn't even the new animals. Well, we'll go to you in a minute. That one I'm probably gonna get more on, I would think. Wow. Yeah, I mean that's all it's on. They posted on their end of the page. Unless there's like some other. Is there a longer clip somewhere? Huh. I mean, okay. This is a longer clip on that was on the stream itself. I mean, why wouldn't they put that on there? I mean, they got this whole on here. That was a 15-minute one. All right, let's go to the newest one. Shaping Your Parks feature focus. Now we will listen to this. This is only a minute long.
Welcome back, park managers. In this module, we'll be focusing on sculpting those grand, visionary parks. You'll be molding the land and lakes to create the perfect environment for your dinosaurs and guests. Moving mountains is surprisingly easy with the tools available. Build upwards to add elevation to your park, or dig down to create impressive valleys and canyons with rocky cliffs or ramps to form gradual inclines. Then fill out your park with a wide variety of rocks and foliage. Swiftly cover large areas of enclosures and decorate the finer details. And it's not just the land to think about. Add shallow or deep water to form lakes and even waterfalls for your guests and dinosaurs to enjoy. With all these tools, you can create beautiful natural enclosures and spectacular sights within your parks. Be sure to watch the rest of our modules for further training on managing your parks.
Alright, so that's real quick and short. Alright, so we see Japan. I like that building. Look at that. That building's nice. That's very nice. But we got some snow here. Mountains. Maybe one of the Europe ones? The Americans are what? Well, I think there's one upper America, isn't it? Like Montana or something like that. That one would have snow in it. Vegas shouldn't have snow. I don't remember all the American what the other locations were. But I like that. That's got that lodge look to it. Though. That is nice. Those are nice. I like those. There, that is a rocky. So that's Malta. And tropical forest island, whatever. It could be like mini glazes. All right, so we see them building up the mountains here. We got the slants, the up and the down, levelers. All right. And then we got them digging deep into the ground. Radius, intensity. We got some options there. Then there's the rock painting tool. That's how you make the natural slopes to go up. So you could like flatten this out and make it something. I guess you could put a path up that way. That's cool. So, well, we've seen them do like the rock hang, but that's usually with them taking people were taking individual rocks and making that big loop. So I don't think you could dig a tunnel through here, which would be cool. Because then you could almost kind of like make natural bridges. I don't think we got bridges. So there's the planting, so you can do the mass thing. Then you can do individual pieces with stegosaurs there. Make it bigger, make it smaller. Then there's the water tool. Look at those waterfalls. Waterfalls are so sweet looking. Swimming Spino, I think we've had that earlier already. We already confirmed that. Stegos. Look at that. I like this rushing waterfall with the cottage. That's right here. That's nice. That looks so nice. So mostly we're just seeing Stegosaurus and Spinosaurus in this one. I think, you know what? I think we did see Spino swimming in the previous one. We haven't seen their full Spino design, have we? They keep hiding him in the water. Have we seen the Spino? Oh, there it is. So that's more... Yeah, that's classic Jurassic World Spino there. So they didn't really update the Spino's look at all to anything that matches the newer stuff. So that doesn't even look like the new movie. That's confirmed to me that there's nothing from that new movie in this game. If they did not put the new movie Spino skin in the game, unless it's going to be an alternate variant that they're hiding from us, that means Rebirth is not in the game at all. So that means all the Rebirth animals and Rebirth creatures, sorry, I still hate them. They're horrible, they look atrocious. Are not in the game, are not in this game. Boom. Knock that out right there. Because that's JP3 Spino. There's a log, by the way. This little tower there. Tower. Oh, wait a minute. That's towers over. The waterfall goes under the tower, under the log. Okay, I don't think we could do that in the last game. Well, we didn't have waterfalls in the last game. But can we run water through the log in the last game? I don't remember. Not much there. Thought I heard rumors about there being a baby Spino in the pic, but I don't see it. Oh wait, is there stuff over there? Is that that little spot there? It's the same. It's not the same color as this guy. Maybe there. Not good enough worth anything. All right. So showing off a little bit of the terrain tools. Cool. So this was kind of these two were kind of what's the word I'm looking for here? Just keeping the game fresh in your mind, we'll say. So there's nothing new in either of these two things that we had. I mean, just kind of talks about the terrain tools. Pretty much didn't give us any new information about the terrain tools that we already didn't know. The frontier thing just focused on talking about to dinos that they've already told us about. Interesting enough that one of them, the focuses was on the Utah Raptor. You thought, if anything, that maybe this would have been time to talk about the sauropod and the Lokiceratops, the two new animals. So interesting, the focus on the Utah Raptor was kind of an interesting choice. Just kind of like these are like placeholders, like, oh, well, we don't want to give out anything more new. It's still too early. So like I said, I thought they were going really fast with their releases. Like I said, we've already had 2 new animals released. We've already had 2 more. But the confirming species that are returning kind of stuff, that's not that big of a deal because obviously you got 50 of them that you still could show pretty much, or whatever the number was we were at. 30 or 40 of them possibly. So I still think the biggest reveals are going to be in next month. I'm still calling it. I'm calling it. I have put this on the board right now. One of them will be a croc. Dinosuchus. Or Sarcosuchus. Or both. At least one. I think we'll need at least one. They got to give us that. They got to give us that. I do not expect mammals. At all. These, maybe in an update they'll finally get off that leash. I don't know. It's like something about them just not wanting to do the mammals. I don't know if it's a holdback from Universal or something at this point. I mean, I don't know at this point why Universal really cares. I mean, they don't have the same, like, it's really weird because these mobile games don't have any rules against no mammals. Like the Jurassic World Alive and stuff like that, and the little Park Builder game and stuff like that. Also, I'm not sure why this one has a big hold up on the mammals. But to see, Prehistoric Planet Ice Age comes out this fall, so that might drive up some Cenozoic love. That might make them start reconsidering that if they want to try and jump off the popularity of that. I mean, obviously, focus on the Utah Raptors is popular right off of the Walking with Dinosaurs. So I never made a review for it. It was all right. I think I reviewed like a first episode, or first 2 or something like that. All right. So yeah, that's not really here. Shit, I think my video is going longer than their videos are. 16 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Just placeholder stuff. Really, just saw some new footage of the animals. Some cool stuff you can do with the architecture kind of stuff, but nothing really big here on these ones that I can make out. Unless I'm missing something from the other stream. I mean, that's right from the Jurassic World YouTube page. So. But until next time, Couture out.